P-Mang Movie's back. I think it's been a little while since I've made a video. Just haven't had a ton of desire to make a video, even though I do have a fair amount of stuff to show off. But, what's the point, baby? Look in the description section for ways that you can help out the channel. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. But yeah, let's take a look. We got a Cauldron Films haul here today. Cauldron Films is another small boutique movie seller. The guy who runs Diabolic DVD apparently started it. His name is Jesse. I think his name's actually on the package. Jesse Nelson. Looks like he's out of New Jersey. So, yeah, like I've kind of heard of them, and I did like do a pre-order for one of their items from Target. Target was actually selling one or two of their movies, but you know, so that kind of got me interested. I think I had heard other people talking about Cauldron Films, so yeah, so I was interested in what movies the label had and things like that. They don't have a ton of them, but I saw that they had a sale, and I kind of just bought, you know, a fair amount of stuff. We'll take a look at what I got, talk about why I got it. Some of it, I had like taken items out of my cart and then put it back in. But so I decided to just take the leap and go for it here. I thought these were some pretty solid deals. I think the shipping was $5, no sales tax. So yeah, I'll show you the box in just a moment. But first, the first Cauldron Films item that I got, it was a pre-order from Target that I just got yesterday, I think, actually, is when I received it. So this originally got like a either a slip box or I think probably a slip box edition, but it has Franco Nero in it, so I wanted it. I got it from the Target buy two get one for like $15. Real nice deal for top line without Slippy. I think the Slippy one would have been around $30. If you ordered it alone, it would have been like 30 plus shipping at the time, but it has since sold out because they only make like 1,500 copies of their slipped editions. I got the non-slipped. I believe this was like 15 something after tax, so it was very affordable. I've read pretty mixed things about the movie, probably mostly negative. I do really like Franco Nero though, which was definitely the main attraction to getting this. Hopefully our lighting's good enough in here. But we do have the box. So interesting how they did this box, actually. So this is way, way, way bigger than what's in here. And you can kind of tell just by feeling it, there's quite a bit of padding. So it seems like what he wanted to do was keep the items secure in the middle of the padding and leave some room on the outside of the box is what it seems like we got. So let's open this baby up. I didn't see that sticker on the side of it. So this is a mix of slipped editions and non-slipped. So it's got paper on the outside and bubbles on the inside. Let's take a look. So we'll take a look. So this company, it looks like they haven't released that much. I think it's quite new. What would we could, you know, couple to a few years they've been out. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know what I'd compare this to exactly, but I mean, you guys kind of know the lines, Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome, things like that. But let's take a look at what these items are like. The slipcover's kind of interesting, kind of nice. So I think this was part of a two movie set, because some of them were bundles. So it was Liza the Fox Fairy here. So I think this was a bundle of two for $20, which is pretty good. So this does have like some lettering that kind of sticks out there. It's got a slip box, which it's not like as thick as like a Vinegar Syndrome one, but it's pretty nice and thick actually. It looks like it's in really good shape. And then it has the thin cased, again, like a Vinegar Syndrome case, like a thin clear case in there. And this movie's pretty highly regarded from what I read. We do have the little Cauldron logo there and there. So that was a pretty cool one. That was one of the more highly regarded ones that I got. I don't know where to put these. Let's put them over here. So this is not the one that came with that. It was in a bundle, and I'll have to figure out which ones were bundled together. So this one might have also been part of a bundle. I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to. This one might have been separate. Contraband here. This is a Lucio Fulci movie. At the end of this, I'm actually gonna have to pull up my cell phone, go back through my emails, and figure out how this was and how much these cost. So this was either part of a 2 for $30 or it was $20 by itself. I'm not sure, but Contraband, same type of slipcover, the exact same type of slipcover, and this here, the Contraband, sticks out a little bit, so that's pretty nice. So those are, I believe those are limited to 1,500 copies. This one did sell out during the sale. Again, same type of edition. And it is The Last Match here on Blu-ray. These are all Blu-rays, no 4Ks. The Last Match. Now this one actually, which I did not even know this when I ordered the movie. This copy looks a little bit like it got some dings in it for some reason. Like the slip box got a little bit dinged. Nothing too significant that I see so far. But this movie actually has old Buffalo Bills quarterback Jim Kelly. And I believe it's an Italian movie. So I'm kind of interested in how, like, when he did this movie, what was going on when he did this movie. And again, I had no idea that he was in this until after I bought it. And I was, like, looking into the movie a little bit. Or, like, somebody on a message board, I think, might have even mentioned it. So that one was $20, so that was a little bit more. This is one of the ones I was really not sure about. It did come in a bundle, though. The bundle was only $20 for this and another movie, which we'll try to figure out which other movie that was. But it is La Possession de Alter, 1974. So it's like an indie, looks like Spanish horror movie. People compared this to like the found footage movies, like the Paranormal Activity movies, which I haven't seen all the Paranormal Activity movies, but I think I watched maybe 3. I was more into that kind of stuff back then, and I really, really liked those. I'm not sure if I'm really into that anymore. Like, it's not something I necessarily prefer, but I did go ahead and snag that. This is another one that was part of the deal. So this was, it might have actually went with that movie. We'll have to see as I go through everything here. I'm not 100% sure. So this was $10. It was part of a 2 for $20 bundle. The Collingswood Story. Again, this one looked really like, I'm not sure. So it's like one of those ones where I think it's like showing the movie through like a computer screen, kind of like the movie Searching or the movie Missing, which were both excellent movies, where this is going to be more of like a 90s or early 2000 like dial-up version of that. So I'm not sure that it's going to be very good, but I did snag that one. We'll see. And this is one that does not have a slipcover. The slipcover sold out, and it was still $18 for a slipless version, but the movie sounds pretty good, so I went ahead and got it. From 1974, 88 minutes. It is Zero Woman Red Handcuffs. Read good things about it, so I decided to get it. I thought 18 was probably a little bit more than I wanted to pay for this slipless version, but I said, what the heck, I'm getting a bunch of them. Might as well snag. Ask questions later. What else we got in here? Is this the last bundle? Yeah, I guess this is it. Alright, what do we got? So this was another non-slip. This came in a bundle with a slipped one. And it is The Crimes of the Black Cat here on Blu-ray. This is a giallo. I'm not sure like how well regarded this one is. Obviously, it did sell out of the slipped copy. It says, released in the shadows of Dario Argento's wildly successful The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, and one of over 30 Italian giallo films produced in 1972. Lots of giallos. The Crimes of the Black Cat delivers a style of classic giallo with sleazy over-the-top violence that rivals Italian films from a decade later. Previously unavailable in HD or in the proper aspect ratio, it makes its worldwide Blu-ray debut with an uncut 4K restoration via Cauldron Films. From 1972, it's 98 minutes. It is The Crimes of the Black Cat. Interesting. Gotta have some giallo. So for $10, you beer. This is, I believe, this is the one right here that went with that. It is Murder in a Blue World, which I read pretty mixed things about. So here it is. Nice looking colors there on the cover. So another slip box. There's the spine. I don't remember if this is kind of a giallo also. Looks like it might even be a... Yeah, I guess I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that. So it looked like some people said it was pretty good. Some people did not, of course. And then we got... so I think this was actually part of the 2 for $30. We have a Italian crime movie, Convoy Busters. Convoy Busters, we got Maurizio Merli, a Stelvio Massi film. I tend to like getting these Italian crime movies, especially when they're in a nice edition and affordable. And what came with that, so they are $15 each as part of this deal. We got Shanghai Joe. This looks like almost like a Asian Western mix. Shanghai Joe. Interesting. Shanghai Joe. So that was a pretty good one to be able to get 2 slip-boxed editions for $30. And then the last one, which was this is one of the ones that went with one of those other horror movies. It is Sator. So this is one that I looked into also, and I kind of went back and forth on it if I wanted to get that 2-pack because of this. So this ended up being $10. I do tend to like indie horror movies though. So I believe this is Spanish, and it sounds like it's like there's like a demonic presence near this I don't know if it's a family and they're like kind of out in the woods or something. So was considered like a folk horror type of movie, which I do tend to enjoy. So we'll see. I mean, it might be good, it might be horrible, but for $10 with the slip box, you can't go wrong. Let's look at the prices. That is the end. We will keep the bubble wrap. That can come in handy later on. PMAC Movies does want to start selling a lot because it's just I got too much here. So we're going to take out the phone. I've shown everything, so if you want to move on, you can do that. But if you want to know the prices, I have to look it up here on PMAC Movies. So let's put in Cauldron. Let's see if I can find it quick. All right, so I do have an email with the prices. So Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs, one of the 2, I think, that doesn't have a slip box. It was $17.99. The found footage horror Blu-ray, which the 2 found footage movies were 1974 and the Collingswood Story. Those were $20, so $10 each. Not bad. We had The Last Match, the one with Jim Kelly from the Super Bowl losing ×4 Buffalo Bills. That was $19.99. That did sell out. Contraband. That was $19.99 also. And then we have the Art House Cult Blu-ray Bundle. Sator with Liza the Fox Fairy. So Sator and Liza were together. That was only $20. We had the Italian Action Blu-ray Bundle, Convoy Busters and Shanghai Joe. Those two together was $30. And then we had the Euro Cult Giallo Blu-ray Bundle. We had Murder in a Blue World, the limited edition, and we had Crimes of the Black Cat Standard. That was $20. So my whole order was just a little bit over $150. That doesn't look like that many movies for $150. That doesn't look like that much for $150. But you know, you're buying from a small company, you're supporting a small company, and you're getting how many movies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, you know, a little bit of between 10, you know, probably 14-ish, 13, 14-ish dollars per movie. You'd have to do the math, and almost all of them except 2 had nice slip boxes. So in my eyes, that's a beer me. And on PMAC Movies, we beer, we ask questions later, we expand our horizons, we buy movies that, you know, maybe we won't like it. But part of that is then leading to PMAC Movies has to sell off a bunch. Doesn't have to. It's I'm doing it. I want to make room. Get rid of some stuff that I don't need. I have duplicates. I have maybe just movies that I don't have any desire to keep in the collection, but a lot of duplicates. So I've been kind of, you know, I have the last week of August off. Maybe I'll work on it. I don't know. I said I was going to work on it in the beginning of the year, and that obviously didn't happen. So we'll see. You might be seeing some PMAC Movies sales videos coming up. And if they don't sell here through PMAC Movies, I'm going to be finding other means to sell off a lot of stuff. So that's it. But thanks for watching. That's a haul, baby. That is a haul. Baby. PMAC Movies out.